to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense has the ball first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Tracy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reeder. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Barrels ahead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I'll be honest, I was shocked that they lined up in a goal line formation there that far out on fourth down. I was thinking for sure this is going to be play action. I think the defense was thinking that too, and lo and behold, they turn around, they hand it off, and they scored a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. Goes up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right on the money. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Golden Gophers come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running back searching for a hole. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God. Sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the 7-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last. Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard. Offense will set up shop. They'll run it from the gun. At the 45 on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man, it's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lanier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap, it's Ford. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Ford. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They kick it away on 4th down. Hunt will bounce out of bounds. Spotted at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good... Better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Tracy. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this. Options already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Play action on first down. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and They're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for it.
Now, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy. You're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Here's a heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll 8-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Snagged in the middle. It's Covey. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Fitted in the window for the score.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Ford. Fights off, and another broken tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's 4. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's coming. Leaves it with the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. On target to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fierce the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He'll work his way down to the 28. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he had just home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
And the quick shuffle pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuck in the backfield.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Got a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Northwestern. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They'll immediately call timeout. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Tempo in overdrive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick. To be spinning.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game,